Hello everyone and welcome to this Friday's Vspn. We have a lot in store for you today. This includes more on homecoming and sports from this Wednesday and Thursday. So let's get right into it.
Starting off the show, we have our college and career spotlight. Our colleges of the month are Washington State University and the University of Idaho in Moscow. The career of the month is a respiratory therapist, which is someone who is trained to help someone with lung disease or disorders that can result in a variety of issues. They treat patients with asthma, bronchitis, COPD, pneumonia, chest trauma, premature lungs, lung cancer, and more.
Homecoming week. As some of you may know, we have homecoming coming up. From September 27th to October 1st is homecoming week. So for Monday, we have athletes versus mathletes. So bring your favorite jerseys or let out your inner nerd. Then for Tuesday, we have dress to impress. Guys, get those polos or suits out. Ladies, you got dresses or skirts. For Wednesday, we have country versus country club. Dress up like a cowboy cowgirl or like a country club member. And then second to last, we have throwback Thursday. It's exactly as it sounds. Wear your favorite outfit from the 50s to the 90s. And last but not least, bring back that Falcon spirit and wear brown and gold for the homecoming game. We also have a special day that same Friday with first hour being a door decorating contest. Everybody bring your own supplies and remember no glitter. For second hour, choose one student to dress up as a Falcon fanatic and they will perform in the third hour assembly. In the third hour assembly in the gym, the dressed up fanatics will perform all sorts of crazy fan school appropriate actions. Fourth hour / lunch will be a trivia contest via Google Docs. And as we get closer, there will be more information on that. Fifth hour will be the pep assembly, also in the gym. And after being dismissed sixth or seventh hour, we will be in the carnival. Wow. There will be taco trucks, games, inflatables, and more. So don't forget to come back at 7 p.m. for the homecoming game. Let's be Nampa. That Saturday on October 2nd from 8 to 11 p.m. is everybody's favorite, the homecoming dance. Our theme this year is Viva Las Vegas, so dress in your best semi-formal outfits. Ladies, dress in your nicest dresses, and guys, bring your favorite button-up with a tie and nice slacks. An obvious tradition for the homecoming dance is to have a king and queen, so don't forget to vote for royalty. Tickets for the dance will be available to purchase for $15 with ASB and $18 without. If you don't purchase a ticket before, there is an extra $5 fee at the door. Purchase dates will have yet to be announced. It is homecoming after all, so don't forget to have fun. Wow, this will not stay in.
Ladies, don't forget to sign up for the Powder Puff game on homecoming. Signups are due Friday, September 10th to Miss Hammonds. Signups are available in the room 200. Next up, we have an exclusive interview with the new vice principal. Check it out.
Welcome back, Tucker from VSBN here. Today we have Miss Dean, our new vice principal. So can you tell us a little about what school you came from?
Sure. I actually came from GEM Innovation Schools, which is a charter school network, and I was specifically at GEM Prep Meridian.
So how are you liking Valley View so far?
I love Valley View. I love the kids here. I love the friendliness of everyone. Great people, professional staff. It's been a great experience.
How about the students? Are they fun, or we should be scared of you?
I don't want you to be scared of me, for sure. But no, they've been really fun. They say good morning to me. Still just getting to know really everybody, and not a lot of names in my back pocket yet, but it's been a lot of fun. Great kids, able to joke around a little bit with some. And so I think as we move through the year and get to know people a little bit more, we're just going to have a really good time.
What made you want to be an administrator?
Wow, that's a great question. So I was in the classroom. I started in the classroom and then did some stuff outside of public education. And when I came back into public education, I was in an administrative role, and I really enjoyed working with both students and staff at a different level. And one of the things that I spend most of my time on is instructional strategies. So I really enjoy working with staff and helping them determine the best way to teach so that they reach all their students. So that's one advantage I have as an administrator, because as a teacher, you're really siloed into your classroom, right? As an administrator, you get out and you get to work with all the teachers.
Well, thank you so much for having us. Miss Dean, everybody, back to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Miss Dean. Now on to sports. Our varsity football team won against the Columbia Wildcats last night, 42-20. Offensively, the Falcons were led on the ground by Hayden Farner with 114 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Santiago Diaz was not far behind with 112 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns also. The Falcons took the air 4 times with Farner completing 2 passes. Diaz and Cameron Dean both snagged one each, with Diaz getting 24 yards and Dean getting 89 with the touchdown. Way to go, Falcons.
Our Valley View girls varsity volleyball team played against the Nampa High School yesterday, away. They played hard, but they couldn't come out with that win. They lost with 5 sets, but our girls played hard. Faith Sandin had 29 assists, 14 digs. Brooke Garman had 18 kills, 19 digs. Emily Garcia and Johanna Ozorneo had 11 kills each. Brittany Henderson with 13 digs and Kaylee Sanchez with 12 digs. Next week, all of our Valley View girls volleyball teams have 2 games, one against Emmett High School and the other against Caldwell High School, both being home games. Great work, girls. You played great and did your best. Keep playing hard. You'll get them next time.
Our Valley View girls are on a hot streak, winning their last game against Columbia 4-2. They are now on a 4-game win streak, making them 4-3 and hoping to continue that. Let's go, Lady Falcons.
Sadly, our boys varsity soccer team lost 1-5 against the Middleton Vikings. There are 2 lacrosse clinics happening tomorrow from noon to 1:30. The one for the boys is located at Valley View Middle School, and the one for the girls is here at Valley View High School. All levels are welcome, and if you can't bring your own gear, don't worry about it. There's gear here if you need to borrow any.
Now we're going to go to Brock. He's actually out there live, so switch to Brock, I guess.
I'm Brock Wilson. I'm reporting from the cafeteria.
I feel like I'm doing terrible.
Lunch. We got pepperoni pizza, chicken nuggets, cheeseburger, deli sandwich, and taco salad. Make sure to come out and get some delicious food made by our wonderful lunch ladies. Back to you.
Yeah? Talk? There was some very interesting news about Falcons sports. Make sure to keep coming out to support our Falcons athletes during their games. Now it's time for our Falcon Fact of the Day.
Did you know that the first person to ever be convicted of speeding was only going 8 miles an hour? According to Guinness World Records, the first person to be charged with speeding was Walter Arnold. He was seen driving 4 times the current speed limit, which was only 2 miles an hour. He was chased down by a policeman and issued a fine of £5. For local news, here are all of our current statistics for COVID-19. There are 229,597 confirmed cases in Idaho and 835,964 people that have received the vaccines. Let's make sure to be safe and try our best to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And remember, if you're sick, please stay home.
On Wednesday, why did I say it like that? The state of Virginia removed the state statue of Robert E. Lee from its capital. Plans to remove the statue were announced back in June of 2020 by Virginia's Governor Ralph Northam. The reason behind the statue not being removed was many legal battles that involved the statue. The statue was removed from its pedestal and transported to an undisclosed location. And now in more interesting news, the U.S. Department of Energy released the Solar Futures Study. This also had occurred on Wednesday, September 8th, like the previous news. The study detailed the significant role solar power will play in decarbonizing the power grid. This report comes with the current administration goal to reduce U.S. carbon footprint and increase access to renewable power throughout the U.S. According to the study, solar power has the potential to power 40% of the nation's electricity by 2035. Development into solar power is also well underway, with record amounts being installed in 2020. This was 15 gigawatts of power capability, adding on to make 76 total gigawatts, representing 3% of the current electricity supply. The Solar Futures study states that by 2035, the yearly solar capacity will need to quadruple and provide 1,000 gigawatts to make the power grid dominantly renewable. Solar energy could provide 1,600 gigawatts by 2050 on a zero-carbon grid. This would be producing more electricity than consumed in all residential and commercial buildings in the country today. Although due to the increasing electrification of transportation, buildings, and industry decarbonization, the energy system by 2050 could result in 3,000 gigawatts of solar power.
Do we say the last one together?
Yes. No, it's okay. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of VSPN. Thanks to everyone that came out to the sporting events to support our Falcons, and thank you to Sarah for being our first guest anchor here on VSPN. Hopefully your questions about homecoming have been answered. If not, there is more to come in future episodes. So please join us next time and have an amazing day. And remember,
No
no
PDA.
PDA.